How? What am I doing?
Just give in. You'll be fine.
Thanks for getting here on such short notice. You're a lifesaver, dude. By the way, what do you think of the place?
It don't look like much. Just a cluster of old ruins held together by cobwebs and Soviet nostalgia.
Back in the day, these old buildings housed some of the brightest minds in science. How cool is that? I need to come clean about something, Cole. I'm pretty fucking scared of radiation. Most days I'm just hanging in there, doing my best to ignore the fact that we're probably in one of the most radioactive spots on Earth. But this one time when Roy ordered me to scope out this place, man, it was just too much.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the main reasons, man. Right next to the fact that at any moment they can turn into a mindless monster wanting to tear you to shreds.
Roy's got me on a mission to dig through this place for any docs on nukes.
To build his own device, no doubt. But to what end?
I highly doubt he's planning to nuke the zone if that's what you're worried about.
Hopefully. You never know when someone loses their shit in this place.
With regards to our mission, can I trust you to search the center for any vital intel?
It's been quite a long time. And surely the place has been ransacked more than once.
We're probably talking about some documents, and they'd be useless to regular scavengers.
Fine. I'll let you know if I find something of interest.
I will be covering the retreat. Let's stay in touch over the radio, just to be on the safe side.
The letter says they were testing small nuclear mines in this place.
Nuclear mines? Crazy, right? Or the old NAR was trying to link Chernobylite studies with nukes somehow.
Listen, Levin, I'm taking with me today Pack your bags. You're too talented to rot in here together with those other zombies. I've got a job for you at my new company. It's called NAR, but I'm guessing you already know that.
I'm really flattered, Professor Semenov. And what will I be researching exactly?
Only the most important thing. The synergy of nuclear weapons and Chernobylite. It's the future.
Luca, I think some nuclear scientist was recruited by Semenov before the Lockwoods acquired the NAR. Curious.
The torn pages around the body point to the possibility that this mutant was searching for some documents when the fatal Chernohost attack came. Stand by for chemical trail.
Luca, some mutants have already ransacked the archive. I'm following them.
Well, well, well. Look what the cat dragged in. Coal grey, as I live and breathe.
Unlike the chap that's lying at your feet. What happened here, Merc?
It's Colonel Anastasia Krupina, at your service. What happened here? Life happened. A mutant looter got attacked by a Chernohost. His buddies left him behind. A circle of life in the zone.
Say, you didn't happen to find any paperwork on him?
Paperwork? Nope. But perhaps his friends have it? I saw them leaving his pal behind just a moment ago. Just between us. Roy sent me to check on Private First Class Siphon. He's worried about him.
Roy doesn't trust his own people.
You see, Luca is a good guy. But he's keeping a secret from us. Something about his health.
Roy sent this stuck-up bitch after me? I can't believe it, dude. Whatever you do, Cole, please don't say anything about my radiophobia. Roy will get rid of me if he finds out.
Luca's taking a back seat on this mission. Asked me to step in and retrieve the research from the nuclear facility. Now, obviously in the hands of the looters.
So, you're telling me that Luca recruited you for a mission that was specifically given to him? Why? Yeah, he mentioned something about that.
Hope you're not planning on punishing him. It's the last thing he needs.
Of course not. It's not his fault. Although he should have told the command. We'll have to look closer into this. Tell Luca to be careful when you see him.
I'm on my way then. See you around, Colonel Krupina.
Planewalker. One last thing.
What is it?
You see, I don't like guys like that hanging around this facility. It would be in everyone's interest if they never came back here. I saw those green-skinned bastards heading towards the test range. They couldn't get far. Just follow the path behind me. It would be in everyone's best interest if they didn't come back here. Now go before they vanish.
It's not safe to wander around here on your own. What do you want?
You just ransacked the archives of the complex behind me. I want the files you got.
Look at that. It's true what they say. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Stranger, you can have this treasure, of course. For the right price, that is.
Or I can save some money and just take them from you.
I'd like to see you try.
Yo, Cole, hate to jump it, but those looters gotta die, man. Krupina would agree with me. They're way too deep into this. You gotta make sure they don't leave here, dude. It's, like, crucial.
So, how is it going to be, friendo? Are you having a fucking laugh? 500!
Luca, I recovered the research. Without unnecessary bloodshed.
Yeah, too bad. Getting rid of those witnesses was, like, crucial, man. But hey, above all, we gotta stay focused on this research. Let's meet up at the base, all right? Hey, good to see you, buddy. Oh, you helped me big time over there.
Here's the research. It was an interesting experience overall, and we learned a lot.
Thanks. Wish you'd stuck around to finish off those pesky mutants, though.
What will Roy do with the research?
Don't know, man. But I trust his call. He's looking out for us.
I sincerely hope you're not mistaken. Different people do tend to interpret the word interest in different ways.
Don't worry, dude. It'll all work out in the end. You'll see. As much as I'd love to chat more, I gotta get this paperwork over to Roy. As much as I'd love to chat more, I gotta get this paperwork over to Roy.
In that case, I'll not keep you any longer. See you around, Luca.
It looks like your companions have their secrets too. Now speaking about Luca, I have a feeling that Roy has done him a favor, sending him away. But you should pay more attention to the people that surround you, so their secrets won't surprise you anymore. Anyway, do you need anything from me?
Cole, I don't have any news for you right now, but stay tuned. I keep doing my research, and soon I may find something for us.
Sure. Keep me informed.
Always, but just a thought. Maybe we could spend some time together and I could teach you something. I have some theoretical and practical knowledge I could show you. You choose.
What is it you can teach me?
Don't worry, I won't be teaching you my job, but I know more than just it. Remember my father, an archaeologist? He taught me survival, and my husband, we weren't meant to live happily ever after. But he also taught me something. He was a constructor of weapons of the future.
What happened to him?
He died, ruptured aneurysm 4 months after our wedding, but please do not talk about him. So, what would you say about training? Great, let's do it.
The thing is as follows. I borrowed some things from the mutants, and I want you to scan them with your FMC.
What for?
It's faster than taking samples and examining them. I wanted to see what those things are made of. Look, Cole, somehow mutants managed to make their life here bearable and comfy, despite the fact they had nothing. If we find out how they managed to upgrade ordinary objects with Chernobylite, I could do the same with more advanced technology. Or even teach somebody else to do this if you want, Cole. Trust me, please. I know what I'm doing. Just scan these objects for me if you may.
Biological analysis of the soil composition has shown a high content of peat, coal, and natural fertilizer. Chernobylite crumbs detected in the blend enhance the soil, accelerates growth, and increases the yield. Chernobylite scares off pests, prevents root rot, and prolongs the activity of fertilizer affecting nitrogens and phosphorus. A fabric composed of cotton, viscose, and polyester, covered with a powder of grounded Chernobylite crystals. Fibers are sharp and potentially toxic in the event of skin contact, waterproof, durable, and absorbs radiation. The lamp uses Chernobylite crystals as a source of light. It does not require a power supply, can work constantly for years, giving a faint green light during the day and night.
Do you have it, Cole? Tell me about the results. I can't wait for it. I'm gonna write them down. What was first? The material, right? It. Fascinating and so simple. I guess Chernobylite's chemical reaction with cotton, viscose, or polyester gave the fabric new properties. Sadly, we can't use it here in the exact same form. It may not be toxic for mutants or planewalkers, but it is for humans. I'll work on this. Okay, the other thing was a sample of the soil mutants grow their food on. Elsewhere, plants are dying, but lately, their vegetables are bigger than usual. Yeah, this could work. I'm gonna make some extra research to see how it actually works. The climate changes are real, especially with Chernobylite that messes with our water and atmosphere. This may be the key to our survival. The last one, the lamp. Right? Quite an obvious thing, but what did you find about it? No, it doesn't. Even though you make quite a good science assistant. Thank you. Your help is invaluable as always. I'll work with those objects and your results a bit. I'll find a way to adjust it to our needs. I think thanks to these scans, I'll be able to invent some modifications to the base, your weapons, and anything basic. It may not be plain walkers, technology, but it may be close. I can also teach others how to do it if I am busy.
Sure, Sonia. Thank you for your help.
What do you need from me? What do you need from me, Planewalker? What do you need?
Lance Corporal Gray, I've got a mission with your name on it. One of my top sharpshooters, Olga, awaits for you at my camp. Whatever she needs, you provide. This is important, Cole. Don't make a mess. Roy out.
Lane Walker.
It's Cole.
Tony Navarro. Would you like to exchange some goods? Of course, amigo.
So you're the cavalry that Roy promised me. I thought you'd be taller. Oh well. One can't always get what one needs, right? Of service? Yeesh. Kinda sound like a loser. You sure you're up for this gig?
I can always leave if you're not happy with what you see. I've got better things to do anyway.
Wait! Sorry, I'm under a lot of stress lately, okay? Can we just start over?
Certainly. Roy told me you had a problem. What is it?
It's about Sashko, my husband. He left for the power plant some time ago. I tried to reach him on the radio, but no luck so far. That's why I need you to go and check and see if he's all right.
Roy said you're one of his best sharpshooters. I could use a backup.
No, sorry. I have to stay here in case he comes back. I need to talk to him as soon as possible. This is important, okay? Really? How will that help you find Sashko?
You never know. Sometimes a small detail can make a big difference.
Fine. I'm the best shot in Roy's camp. But you already know that. What else?
How long have you been in the zone?
Too long. I still remember the times when the previous landlords of the zone ruled with the iron fist.
The infamous old NAR.
Goddamn fascists. I did everything in my power to protect ordinary people from the clutches of NAR.
What about the Lockwoods? They acquired NAR after all, from what I've heard.
Yeah, I had my doubts too at first. But Roy, let's just say he managed to put my mind at ease. It's a stupid urban legend about a place granting wishes. Sashko said he wanted to check it out.
A place granting wishes? Is your husband superstitious?
Actually, no. That's why this all worries me. It's totally out of character for him.
What, and you didn't think this was important enough to ask?
It was all in the heat. I told him it was a stupid fucking idea, and he stormed out of the compound.
What happened next?
I thought Sashko just needed a couple of hours to cool off, but then he never returned. And that was like 2 days ago. The power plant's a very dangerous place. A lot of lurkers and other vicious devil spawn are roaming about. Must be some kind of breeding ground because of the Chernobylite. Who the hell knows?
And Sashko went there because...
Because he put in his head that there's a place somewhere around the power plant that just grants wishes. That's what he told me, at least. Fucking Sashko.
You think he lied to you?
I really just don't know what to think anymore. Please, just bring him back alive, okay? Roy promised me access to the power plant monitoring subsystems. And perhaps I can help you somehow when you're out there. are you?
I can see the power plant up ahead.
What I said about the monsters, it's true. Let's be very, very cautious. Bölge out.
Ruslan, are you here, you bastard? Come out. Let me see your ugly mug.
Olga, I've got a lead. Sashko was looking for someone named Ruslan. Do you know who that is?
Ruslan? Oh, God. Find Sashko. Now!
Rustling shit. Did I get the meeting point wrong? Let me check that letter again. East from the sarcophagus, just below the pipeline connectors.
Cole Gray! What are the chances of us running into each other? Huh? And how did you arrive at this number? Never mind. The odds of you and me meeting here were about 1 in 47 million.
Well, this is all very fascinating, but what are you doing here, Leonid? This place is very dangerous.
I wanted to ask for your help, but Kendall told me not to bother you with nonsense. Anyway, I used statistical observations to find my way in here. Calculated the safest route that kept me away from danger.
Impressive. Let me guess. You're still working on your formula.
Indeed. The power plant was the last hiding place of Igor. He went by Black Stalker back then, given he was really advanced in his Chernobylite research. It was only sensible to assume that maybe he left something behind. And what do you think, Cole? You saved me more than once. I trust your judgment. Appreciate the words of encouragement. They mean a lot, and so the research continues. Something tells me I'll find some really valuable documents inside.
I'm happy for you, Leonid. I have to go now.
Actually, one more thing. I never asked what you're doing here, Cole.
I'm looking for some Sashko character. Perhaps you've seen someone skulking around here.
Actually, I did. By the look of things, he was trying to find his way in. Just like me.
And you're telling me this just now? Where did he go?
He went further down this alley. Sorry, Cole. You never asked, and...
My mistake. Look, I've got to go. Stay safe, Leonid. See you around.
Cole, the Chernobylite signature monitor shows an increased activity inside the power plant.
Meaning what?
If I were to guess, a large concentration of the green fuckers. And they're on the move.
You stay put. I'll see if I can do something about that.
Fucking Roy should have destroyed the entrance to the power plant when I told him to. He was lucky the detonator malfunctioned. Otherwise it would all go kaboom long time ago. Next time, I'll find a way to fix the detonator and finish the job. Just you wait, you fucking middle chaser.
Olga, did you know your hubby planned to collapse the entrance to the power plant?
Yeah, it was to prevent lurkers from strolling around outside and hunting people for lunch. Why?
My FMC fixed the detonator. Should I press the button?
You can blow this thing up like Sashko planned and prevent those fucking Chernobylite monsters from getting out.
Shit! I completely forgot about Leonid. He's inside.
But if you do that, Roy will lose his shit. He'll go ballistic on your ass.
I see. Nobody touches the Lockwood's precious property, eh?
Supposedly, there's still plenty of tech to be recovered. On the other hand, the monsters. It's for the greater good. Your friend would understand. I'm coming to you. Meet me outside the compound when you're done. We need to talk face to face.
Cole! What's going on? The explosion! Woke up the Chernobylite entities!
Leonid, get out now! There's still time!
The monsters! Will entirely escape out! It's too late!
Leonid! Leonid! Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
I heard the explosion. I'm sorry about your friend, but you did the right thing. The zone will be safer now.
Who the hell's Ruslan? Why do I feel like you're hiding things from me, Olga?
I'm not hiding anything. It's just... only a few hours ago, I didn't think it was that important. Ruslan was Sashko's brother. He died many years ago.
Looks like chasing ghosts is your husband's favorite pastime.
Began some weeks ago. After not talking about Ruslan for years, Sashko suddenly started obsessing with his brother. He and Sashko had a rough start, largely due to their father. A deadbeat, abusive drunk who was hardly worth the title. And so the boys grew up on the streets of Moscow, raised by small-time crime lords and other charmers. But one day, both their parents died under mysterious circumstances, and Ruslan vanished somewhere in the zone.
I see. Well, this is why Sashko came here in the first place.
If you think about it, it's only because of Sashko's personal tragedy that we were able to meet each other. What a crazy world. In any case, it took him a while, but he finally figured out that Ruslan was killed by NAR mercenaries, and because of that, he never learned what happened to his parents. Did Ruslan kill them both, or did something else entirely take place?
So he never got any closure. I do not envy your husband. This is grim.
Yeah, but this doesn't concern you. I just need your help finding him. Even though he pisses me off, Sashko is still my husband. I keep my promises.
So what now?
Now? I have to tie up some loose ends with Roy. I'll see you at your crib. I need a place to crash.
Look, I'm not being funny, but I don't run a hostel for homeless stalkers.
Homeless? Roy didn't tell you? Motherfucker. If you agree to help me with looking for Sashko, I'll help you out as well. I'm not ungrateful. I know guns, ammo, but also electronics and computers. Sounds useful?
All right. Welcome aboard, Olga. I look forward to working with you.
It's astonishing to see Olga here. But it was unexpected to find out she joined Mercs in the first place. And all the hatred she had towards NAR.
That's why Roy offered her to join me.
He gave you his best sharpshooter. I have doubts if her hate was the reason for his decision, but if you want to know her better, first, you'll have to find that husband of hers. Anyway, do you need anything from me? What do you need?
I hate to bother you with my problems, but it's kind of an emergency. Richard, a good pal of mine, went on a patrol with other mercs and never came back. I fear he might be in trouble. I would have gone myself, but it's kind of embarrassing.
No, let's hear it. Don't be shy now, Luca.
I've been suffering from sciatica for the last couple of years. The pain from my spine is radiating to my right leg. There are good days when I can hardly feel it, and there are bad days when I can hardly move. And today is a very bad day. My back and leg hurt like a motherfucker. Roy's been losing people left and right recently. I don't think he can spare anyone at the present. You would be doing him a solid, too, if you looked for Richard.
Do you know where Richard and his buddies went?
Some uninhabited area from what I heard. Nothing but rocks, bushes, and Cherno hosts.
Send me the coordinates. See if I can track Richard down.
Thanks a million. You won't regret it, man.
What a goddamn shame. Not only were these good people slaughtered, but their bodies were also robbed and desecrated. I'm only going to ask you once. Did you have anything to do with that? Are you really? That remains to be seen. Who are you? And what are you doing here anyway?
The name's Cole Gray. I were asked to track down Richard and his man.
I see. Well, Cole Gray, you found Richard's team. Or what's left of it. Not amongst the bodies I've discovered so far. I'm sure you will find some clues of his whereabouts if you scout the area. That much is clear to me too. But somebody robbed the bodies of my fellow man. Unacceptable. Wait, I wish to ask a favor. You see, I knew them all. They have names. We drank vodka together.
I see. Sorry for your loss.
Monsters killed them. But someone else took my buddy's gear. Tore it off them like they were some trash. I need to know who did this, so I can teach them a lesson they won't soon forget.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Cole. These guys sacrificed their lives to make the zone a safer place. This counts for something.
Wounds to the skull and torso indicate that this mercenary was killed violently by a Chernobyl host. Human blood. The spatter analysis indicates the victim was violently attacked by several Chernobyl hosts.
Ursa! God damn it! Did you really have to finish off this merc?
Chill the fuck out, Kyle. The guy was bleeding like a pig. I just shortened his misery.
You enjoyed it a bit too much, girl.
And so what? These assholes killed my sister. Mistook her for a fucking monster. Only because of her skin color. I hate those fuckers.
Fair enough. Check the corpses properly for stuff and let's go.
Hide out in the south or in the north?
In the north. It's much closer.
And? What did your investigation reveal?
2 mutants stumbled upon your colleagues right after the Chernobyl host attack and took their gear.
So those fuckers didn't even try to see if someone else is still alive. What? Fuck! I am absolutely livid right now!
So what are you gonna do now?
I tell you what happens now. I get some boys, and we will pay those green motherfuckers a surprise visit. So, why don't you tell me where they went? Thanks for your help, Cole Gray. I will remember your face the next time we meet. Also, here's a little something. A token of my gratitude, if you will. Take care now. I have to give those boys a proper burial before I leave. I'm sorry, pal, but I can't talk right now. Got to figure out where to bury my brothers and sisters in arms. I'm sorry, pal, but I can't talk right now. Got to figure out where to bury my brothers and sisters in arms.
Richard Ozell's blood. The amount suggests that he was only slightly wounded. The chemical trace of hemoglobin is still present in the air and can be tracked. Human blood. The spectral analysis reveals traces of the DNA that is a match with one Richard Ozell's from the Mercenaries faction. Human blood. The spectral analysis reveals traces of the DNA that is a match with one Richard Ozell's from the Mercenaries faction. This unknown creature appears to be extremely aggressive and territorial even for its own kind. Caution is advised.
I'm sorry, pal, but I can't talk right now. Got to figure out where to bury my brothers and sisters in arms. Hush. Can you hear that, Outlander?
I can't hear anything apart from your heavy breathing.
It's close. I can feel it. I can smell it. The horror. A nightmare. Dreamt up by the zone.
Whatever. Look, your mate Luca asked me to find you.
Silence. It's coming. Prepare yourself, Outlander. Your moves are efficient, and your aim is true.
You're not so bad yourself, Richard.
I don't care much for compliments, Outlander, but one coming from your kind is surely worth something.
So you know who I am?
I do. You're one of those wayfarers between dimensions. You're from the zone, but not from this zone. Anyway, the beast is dead, and that's what matters. My comrades have been avenged. So, where were we before our conversation was interrupted?
Luca asked me to check on you. He's worried.
Lucas should know better than to worry about me. He knows I can't die until the zone decided my fate. And I will know exactly when that time comes. Right now, I'm on a mission. Nah, Roy's not my boss. Not in the sense it matters. I'm part of his group. I do assignments for mercenaries, but I serve a bigger purpose here.
Interesting. And what purpose is that?
The zone. It took over my life a long time ago, and it won't let go. I need to figure out what the zone wants from me.
You talk like the zone was a real person.
Not a person. A terrifying presence defying the laws of the cosmos. A puppet master, pulling radioactive strings attached to your very soul. Oh, that? It's nothing. Me and my team were ambushed by this abomination. It attacked us before we had a chance to reach for our weapons.
How did you survive?
Got smacked in the head and lost consciousness for a spell. When I woke up, my fellow hunters were dead.
But you found the tracks and hunted the monster down.
One of the zone's children's. Its unholy creation. Killing it didn't change anything, but had to be done. I bet you could, Outlander. But the question is, could I use you? I might be willing to put such an arrangement to the test.
And what would be my part?
My comrades are dead. I need someone to carry on the fight in their stead.
That sounds like something I'm doing already.
You're a gifted warrior, I give you that. But I'm looking for something more than that. I'm looking for commitment. I will go with you for now. We shall see if we can extract the zone's secret together, or if I should continue on my path alone.
Lance Corporal Gray?
Olga.
Is there something you needed, Cole? No biggie. I'll be...
An unexpected ally. Let's hope Roy won't perceive this as a theft of his own people.
So we should pay more attention?
Probably. Learn from his mistakes and pay attention. There is something odd about your new friend. Something odd and something intriguing. Anyway, do you need anything from me? What do you need from me, Planewalker? Are you sure? Your people have nothing to do. Better to keep them... What do you need?
So good to see you. How is your day, Cole? I'm afraid I've hit a dead end. I've been studying Chernobylite for years and dedicated most of my time and effort to the knowledge of it. I've been a witness to Chernobylite breaking the known laws of physics, or also evading the natural passage of time, but its latest behavior differs significantly from everything we're familiar with. Yes, exactly. It's disturbing. I've been observing Chernobylite for a long time, and I suspect it in fact uses electromagnetism, so it could hold on to the zone like a tick. But this tick, it makes Earth sick. Forests die, rockets fly, and the lake dries out. I set some sensors there, same as in Yanev Station. But the results were weird. Either Chernobylite's more fucked up than I thought, or someone's changed the settings of my sensors. Sorry for the language. Also, something happened with wireless data transfer. This may again be Chernohost's job. There are plenty of them there, and they could destroy it. No, she's too smart and proud for this. That would be too obvious, but I guess she would be happy to hear another test turned out failure. Not only her, to be honest. Other scientists secretly started to believe I was driven by my obsession. I was no longer rational. But I'm right. I just need a bit more time and your help to prove it. You believe me, right? I'm happy you're willing to help, Mr. Gray. I really am. My research is extremely important to me, same as your contribution to it. Sensors are located in Pripyat Port. Just go there, download data, and send it to me, and I'll know what to do with them. Be careful. I'll wait here. I need to discuss my latest results with Mr. Kimineka anyway.
Reset? Who's there? Give me all your resets, the hell!
I want you to beg me to...
I just got data from you, Cole. Let me analyze it.
You said Pripyat Port, right? Well, there ain't much water left here. It definitely don't look like a pool. More like a puddle.
I'm aware of it. I'm trying to prove it is the electromagnetic field that allows Chernobylite to mess with the physical state of the water. I needed to compare it with other places invaded by Chernobylite. It's not just the absence of water in the lake, it's something bigger. But the data you sent me, the readings are... I'm confused. They're not about electromagnetism.
What is that?
There's another sensor nearby. Go check it too. Something may be wrong with this one. I need to compare the results. It's getting fucking frustrating. The sensor should be on the hospital's roof. At least I left it there. Please, send me the results, Cole.
hearts are blind. 7 off and close move our line. Only I can give you the truth.
finally. Give me a moment. Strange. Fuck, what is this supposed to mean? And this one, these results contradict the control group. You know what it looks like? Like someone had manually changed the settings of the sensors and taken over my devices.
I thought a huge fucking monster on top of this roof. And a few dusters. No way has anyone been here before me.
A strong electromagnetic field could attract them, but I won't check it without data. It had to be some human. Maybe he followed me and took over my sensors right after I set them. Looking at readings, he's not a scientist, but he knew what he was doing. Please, don't return to the base yet. Look around. Maybe he's still there, or at least left something that could help us identify him.
Come here, stranger! Find me!
Who the hell are you? What are you doing there?
Yes, I can hear you close! I'm here! Don't shoot! It's all right. It's just me, Hermit. Did Mikhail send you? Do you have them? Do I have what? The results from the sensors. A scientist lady left them here. I fixed the settings for her, but because of the monsters, I couldn't get them back. Of course, I did it to help. Help that lady. I'm not much of a scientist myself, but I have a special bond with Chernobylite. I just felt the path the scientist took led nowhere. Tell her to look at the results now. She'll see. Where do you think she made a mistake then? Why didn't you tell her all that? I wanted to, but she never appeared here again. Because of the monsters, I think. And not a mistake. She just looked in the wrong direction. My dreams. I never stopped dreaming them. Visions about a woman in a red dress playing the violin, whose music haunts me even during daylight. Allegro Moderato by Sibelius. That's what I hear and can't get out of my head. It reminds me of my dear wife, my Katyusha. Longing for our close ones can mess up our minds. But you're not a scientist. What did you want to do with the results? No, not me. Maybe I could take a look at them if you already have them. To confirm my conviction. That's all right. I just thought I could help myself with those results. There is a man. He calls himself Tarakan. Tell your doctor to find him and ask him. He's a genius. He has knowledge unavailable for people like you or me. Tarakan, noted. I'll pass this information to Dr. Filankova, along with everything you told me. Mention me when you find Tarakan. I hope he can find some time for me eventually.
Cole, did you find anything? It's been a while.
I did. I've got interesting news for you, Sonia.
Great. Tell me. Or no, come back to base. We'll speak here. I don't like phone conversations, to be honest. Just hurry. Good, you're here already. I was getting nervous. And? Who is the person who ruined my research?
He introduced himself as a hermit. He seemed like some local weirdo. A factionless one. He had his own theory about Chernobylite. He was having strange dreams. He also thought he had a bond with Chernobylite.
I know this name. Indeed, he was here before the dome. I hope you didn't give him anything, Cole. I know you didn't. I trusted you with this task, and I accept everything you did to help me. But let's leave it, please. Tell me, why would a man like him need readings from my sensors, and that dreams of him? Why did you mention it? Could it be important?
He's having dreams about a woman in red, playing a violin piece that reminds him of his wife. Sibelius melody.
something like this?
It's Sibelius. I don't think it has anything in common with my research, but the woman in red sounds like something that could interest Mr. Kiminek. I'll discuss this with him and ask him about this hermit.
Oh, I overheard you two were yapping about my pal Hermit. How is the old goat doing?
He mentioned you, Miko. Asked if it's you that sent me there.
Ha! Good old days. We used to run various goods in the zone, but then he went silent, and I thought he kicked the bucket.
If you know him, maybe you could tell us, why would he need readings?
Your readings, ma'am? No clue. Hermit's always been, peculiar, if you catch my drift. Talked a lot about his visions. He sure thought he was special.
It's Dr. Falenkoa for you. Can you tell us more? Why did he think he was special?
A special kind of fruitcake, that's for sure. Also, something with Chernobylite. You would be better off talking to Terracan about this green menace.
Hermit mentioned that name. He told me I should show Sonia's research to him. Who's that?
Another old pal of mine. Another weirdo. If Hermit told you to ask him, then you probably should. Ask Terracan about Chernobylite and he won't shut up. Then again, he might start talking gibberish. That's a risk you have to take.
Terracan? Where can we find this man?
I don't know if he's alive. Haven't seen him since... for quite long, actually.
Okay, I'll call my contacts. Try to find out who is this man and where we should look for him. Thank you for your help, Cole. I appreciate it. I'll let you know as soon as I know something and we'll keep going.
Dr. Filenkova told me you're both on a hunt, looking for an old ghost of the zone. Terracan, right?
Do you know him?
I do. But better not to mention my name around him. If you find him, of course. I'd be surprised if he was still alive after all these years.
There are a few people who'd say the same thing about you. We need him. Sonia needs him. He better be alive.
Anyway, do you need anything from me? What do you need from me?
You made yourself comfortable.
You're done.
I could use this moolah you promised to.
I pay my debts. I'm currently working on our next job. As I said, I'm useful. Soon. Follow my lead, young blood.
Planewalkers can self-regenerate. Am I right, my trusty bloodhound? I'll let you in on a little secret. Mutants can heal themselves as well. But there is a way to speed up this process even further. When adrenaline hits, regular human senses are heightened. They feel little to no pain, act faster, and rely on instinct.
The so-called fight or flight response.
Right. In Planewalkers or mutants' bodies, it also triggers a tissue regeneration process. Pretty cool, huh? Now, I got you 2 Cherno hosts. Show some gratitude, Gray. These fuckers don't come cheap. I don't know. Why not invite them to your fancy 5 o'clock tea party with silver spoons, napkins, and shit? Go there, fight, and kill them. Let the adrenaline run through your veins.
Elena, this corridor was full of radiation.
Stop whining. Radiation will roll off you like water off a duck's back. Also, you need to get some scratches and bruises first before you can heal, right?
You killed one nasty son of a bitch. You feel any different? Can I get... Thank you, Elena, for teaching me this invaluable skill.
Thank you, Elena, for teaching me something I already knew how to do.
You don't know the half of it, Bloodhound. I can't wait to send you on a hunt so you could test your new ability.
What do you need from...
Easy. No need to scream, please. I'm sorry for showing you like this, but we can't meet in person just yet.
So, who the heck are you?
Answering that question is a bit, intricate, but I'll do my utmost to keep it clear for you. What? Please, just stop talking. Please stop already.
This is getting better and better.
I'm sorry. I wasn't addressing you. Anyhow, before we get started, I'd like to double check. You're the Planewalker, right? You came from that ship above us? Yeah, I was aware of that. I just needed to hear it from you. Thanks for being honest. Establishing trust is crucial. I've got another question for you, though. Are you familiar with Gleb Kozlov?
Sergeant Gleb? Sure. I'm trying to find him together with others.
No, I'm not. Just, please, don't make it awkward. I'm in the middle of a conversation. Sorry, it was nothing.
Well, it didn't sound like nothing.
It's really nothing, trust me. Anyway, thanks for opening up. I needed that confirmation. Listen, I could use your assistance.
You're intruding into my base like a masked ghost without giving me as much as your name. And you expect me to help you?
Because I can also be of assistance to you, Planewalker. I can help you in your search for who you're seeking.
Who are you talking about?
I'd prefer not to discuss this here. Let's meet at the old prison. I'll send you the coordinates. See you soon, Planewalker.
some of our lying. Only I can give you the truth.
Faith's strong. It's our greatest weapon. What does Cal want me to do? Great Cal, I need your help!
I'm slowing.
Another hologram. I was hoping to talk face to face.
And we will, I promise. To be honest, I wasn't even sure you'd come through.
Well, you certainly got me attention by pulling that stunt. Why did you bring me here?
I've called this place home for years, well before the days of planewalkers, and long before the Dome. I've witnessed soldiers suppressing semishells, even resorting to violence. I've seen the avaricious corporate schemes that have shattered lives.
Interesting. When was that?
I was just a kid, but I grasped enough. This experience has altered me in a way I could have never foreseen. To address your query, I was once a captive in these very dungeons. Yes, I'm aware you were, but shh, please, I can't concentrate. What? No, not right now.
What the hell's wrong with you, pal? You're talking to yourself, dragging me into some godforsaken place. Is this a sightseeing trip or what?
I apologize for all that. Anyhow, I want you to witness something firsthand and locate a piece of equipment. Now, off you go.
Bother with this damn kid. Stop complaining. He's a collateral. Semenov needs the little shit to keep Kozlov in line. I'm not a fucking babysitter, so. And they ought to pay you to keep your mouth shut and be whatever they need you to be. Whatever.
Hey, little guy, what are you doing here? This is no place for children.
No kidding, old-timer. Let me out of here before the guards come back.
What's your name, kid?
I'm Gleb. I didn't do anything wrong. Let me out of here, or my uncle will kick the crap out of you.
Whoa, easy there, little fella.
I'm not little. I'm already 10, you know.
This was incredible. You see, I didn't realize planewalkers could bring past events back to life.
Yeah, this could be pretty useful. Those kind of memories usually occur only where there's strong emotions attached to them.
This is something. I know, right? I know you're surprised, Demon. No,
This crap is getting really tiresome, friend. What do you want?
Have you located the anti-Chernobylite burner? Please pick it up.
Not a chance. I'm not retrieving shit till we clear some things up.
Really?
right now, but we're so close, and time is of the essence.
Well, if that's the case, I'm in luck, because I've got plenty of time.
All right. Fine. What do you want to know? In a nutshell, quite a bit. This little troublemaker's at the core of the issue that's been bothering me for some time.
Well, he's not that young anymore. He was already 20-something when he joined Professor Semenov's plane-walking program and quickly rose through the ranks.
In your reality, he didn't he? And he traveled here with you. But that's not how it played out in my version of the world.
The Chernobylite memories. The little boy in prison. It was you.
What you observed were fragments of my memories. My childhood in this location. Well, I'll clarify. I promised. But not at this moment. I need you to have faith in me.
And why should I trust you? How do I know you're not using me for something?
My intention was to harm you. I have already breached your base, remember? You have no reason to be afraid of me.
I've been threatened by more terrifying adversaries, but hearing you keep talking to yourself doesn't inspire me confidence.
We're getting close. Real close. I promise. Don't forget to pick up the anti-Chernobylite burner. Deliver it to the entrance of Matt Bay's village. You've arrived. Great. Did you bring the anti-Chernobylite burner?
I did, but I got some further questions.
Okay. I'll try to answer them as best I can. No, the scientists sent me to help the people around here. It's called Matt Bay's village. This is an ancient history, especially from your perspective.
Did Igor know any of them?
That's an understatement. It's safe to say he held some very strong emotions for them. And it was reciprocated.
Interesting. I need to ask him about it sometime.
Exercise extreme caution in this area. Igor was a completely different individual in those days. The answer to that question is a little bit more complicated than I would want. Quit your laughter. God damn you, it is!
I'm not laughing. How complicated can it be? It's a simple answer, yes or no.
And herein lies the heart of the issue. The answer is both yes and no. You've encountered another version of me. That makes us somewhat acquainted. What's your take on it?
I think this is a problem for philosophers, not us. In any case, I need to know more to form an opinion.
No need to keep hiding it, is there? I'm Gleb Kozlov.
I knew your voice sounded familiar. Obviously, you're not the same Gleb that travelled with me to the zone on board of the Harvester.
What gave me away?
Sergeant Kozlov is a different type of person. Very different from you.
You're right. I'm not the Gleb from your dimension. I'm from here. This very version of the zone. Ah, please, just be quiet for a minute. I'm discussing myself at the moment.
Ah. You know about the multiverse theory, right? This bloody parasite in my head. It must be him.
I'm not a scientist, only a gun for hire trying to feed his family. Semenov told me what I needed to know.
Nevertheless, you must be aware of the fork in the road hypothesis. Every millisecond, when the state of time and matter fluctuates, things can unfold in countless different ways. Each of our choices spawns a new timeline, creating a fresh universe. This specific divergence in the timeline revolved around my uncle, General Kozlov, a ruthless warmonger, war criminal, and corporate lackey.
That seems harsh. You didn't have a happy childhood, I take it.
General Kozlov brought me up in his own way. He had his own vision of what a good life for me should be, but it wasn't my own. So, I fled from him as soon as I began to understand that he was entangled in a murderous, corrupt enterprise. Because he's right here.
What? Where?
In my mind, tormenting me. Somehow, he turned into a squatter who sought refuge in my head.
This sounds like the delirium of someone on a wild mushroom trip inside a radioactive forest.
It's not, I assure you. Let's leave that for a moment. Can you see the barrier blocking the entrance to the village? The capsule somehow drew the Chernobylite crystals to this location. Would you be so kind as to remove it with the device you discovered in the prison? Make your way into the village, and we'll speak again. Planewalker, we finally meet face to face. Just look at this guy. He sits there like a fish in a can, but it doesn't stop him from tormenting me. Somehow, our convergence in the same space-time triggered a peculiar quantum entanglement. His Planewalker consciousness began seeking out a new host and latched onto me, since I was the closest match.
Sergeant Kozlov's a fine soldier and a good commander. He taught me many things. I'm sure he had his reasons.
Sergeant Kozlov says hello.
So he can hear me? Huh?
He also says help me. Some months ago, scientists sent me to this village to help the locals. Then the capsule crashed and everyone fled in terror.
But you stayed.
I wanted to help, and I was obviously curious. I often get into trouble like that, you know?
Without Planewalker tech, you can't really open the pod. You need the FMC paired with Harvester's crew DNA.
I only wish I knew it sooner. I tried everything, and might have accidentally damaged the door.
You did what? God damn it. Why would you mess with something so fragile?
Like I said, curiosity sometimes gets the best of me. I tried everything to open the pod, and I'm out of ideas. Perhaps we need to put him out of his misery. And mine.
I know. I'm at my wit's end.
For Gleb, Sergeant Kozlov, his mission comes first. That's who he is.
A mission, you say? So what does it make me? Collateral damage? How's that even remotely fair? If you ain't lending a hand, I'm staring at a future full of pain, and sooner or later, your buddy's gonna hijack my body. But maybe that's your jam, right? You'll get yourself another planewalker?
You're just a regular human. Your body wasn't subdued to Chernobylite geno-modifications. You'd make a very poor planewalker, if any.
So there's nothing you can do? Nothing at all? Wait. Sergeant Kozlov is whispering in my brain again.
What does he say?
There might be a solution, but it's risky. You can use your scanner thing to remotely disconnect the battery that powers the life support system.
Well, that might work. In case of an immediate life threat, it overrides all protocols and just opens. Mine did. On the other hand, you damaged the door. There's a small chance it could malfunction.
I know you don't have a reason to believe me, but Sergeant Kozlov says, better to be a king in hell than a servant in heaven.
Sure sounds like him. It's still a hard choice to make.
You know what's at stake. What's it gonna be, Planewalker? I will be eternally thankful. But what's your plan for carrying it out?
I can use the FMC to access the control panel of the escape capsule and disable the life support system.
Good. I never wished him to endure suffering. I truly appreciate you taking this task. I'll accompany you after you've completed what's necessary.
Emergency life support system on. Vitals are weak but stable. A member of Harvester's mission number 7. Gleb Kozlov recognized.
The door wouldn't budge. He's gone. Fuck.
I'm really sorry. I didn't want that to happen.
What is this? No! Make the screams stop! I can't endure this any longer! Ugh. Make it stop! Make it stop! The agony!
He says he'll listen to what you have to say.
Sergeant Kozlov, I know the situation's less than perfect, but tormenting this citizen won't help. I promise to find a way out of this problem. Just hang in there, buddy. I'll find a way to get you out of this mess.
He says he wants to go with you to the base, to keep an eye on things.
And what do you want, Gleb? You want to join in as well? I thought you didn't care about Planewalker's mission.
I don't want to, but staying this close to you is my sole means of escaping this torment. If you can't evict this pest from my mind, perhaps you can at least keep him in check.
All right. See you at the base then. You know your way, right?
Of course. Thanks once more for understanding my situation. It means a great deal.
What is... Very well. Good day, Cole. So, what's on today's training agenda?
I believe you can explain how to pack more stuff into my inventory.
Right. So, what you need to...
Hold on. Look, before we go any further, I've got to ask you something.
Yeah? What's that?
How are you even qualified to teach this stuff to me?
Ha! You tell me.
I'm just fucking with you, Boria. Of course I know how you got your skills. You spent so many months in the zone, you had to learn useful things like packing.
Brilliant deduction, Mr. Holmes. You've cracked the case. You've had enough laughs? Can we move on to the part where I teach you how to pack?
Sure, let's waste no more time.
There are 5 rules you need to follow. The rule of Tetris, the rule of balance, the rule of layers, the rule of sock stuffing, and the rule of essentials.
What did you mean by essentials?
This one is simple. Pack only the shit you need. Leave behind the shit you don't. Surprised? I didn't think so.
What was that about the socks?
Socks are like secret agents of space saving. Roll up small items and stuff them into your socks. Not only will you save space, but you'll have ready-to-wear socks when you need them.
I'm interested in this layering technique. Is it hard to learn?
Not at all. Organize your items in layers, starting with the things you'll need the least. Place items you won't require until reaching camp at the bottom of your rucksack. Keep frequently used items within easy reach.
Balancing act is something I'm familiar with. I'm just not with packing shit.
Keep your rucksack balanced and comfortable by packing heavy items closer to your back. This way, the weight will be distributed evenly, preventing you from feeling like a teetering tower.
Tetris? What's a vintage video game got to do with this?
Arrange your items strategically, fitting them together like puzzle pieces. Utilize every nook and cranny to maximize space efficiency. And that's all the wisdom I've got for you today. I'm sure you will manage your personal inventory better from now on.
That was weird, but also illuminating. Thanks, Boria.
A plane walker in your team, and not just any. Sergeant Kozlov himself. The old Kozlov must be proud. Anyway, I doubt it was the reunion you hoped for.
I'll find a way to save both Gleb and Sergeant Kozlov. I need them both.
Careful. If you focus too much on saving them, you may miss the moment when you lose them both. Anyway, do you need anything from me? What do you need?
How's your research going, Dr. Vilenkova? Any progress?
Progress would be greater were I fortunate enough to have the proper individuals assisting me. I'm not quite like you. I don't thrive as a one-woman army in the realm of scientific research. I'm afraid that's simply not an option, and even if it were, it would only serve as a short-term solution. I need someone who can be here consistently, entirely uninvolved in the messy politics of factions. Someone who can become my right hand. Someone I can truly trust. Kulan Melnik, an accomplished engineer and master metallurgist, is a remarkably brilliant and exceedingly generous individual.
All right. Let me swing by that school and pick Kulan up.
But not so fast. Elena rather reluctantly agreed that Kulan may accompany us, but only once she returns with the goods. Find Kulan and help her with Melena's assignment. And before you start making jokes about the banality of the task...
I wasn't going to.
I don't want Kulan to be roaming alone around these ruins any longer than it's necessary.
I understand where you're coming from. I will bring Kulan back safely to our base.
Thank you, Cole. We all owe you a debt of gratitude.
Louise, I was starting to think I'd grow roots here. Let's get at it, shall we? No, the Pope, John Paul II. Look, sweetie, I'm really in a hurry, and Sonia said you'd be plenty of help, don't you know?
Kulan, why don't you slow down and start over?
Oh, sorry about that, plane walker. When I get working on tasks, I tend to get a little too worked up. No pun intended. The good Dr. Milena Lockwood needs some spare parts for her fancy device. She sent me on a treasure hunt. Oh, I'm right there with you, hon. I really do believe that Milena Lockwood, being the piece of work she is, figured it'd be fun to try and humiliate me one last time. Milena's playing her cards close to the vest, if you catch my drift. All I can tell you is, this search has something to do with destroying the dome with, anti-gravity. We've been figuring out a way out of this invisible trap for months now. To shut down something that fancy and high-tech, first you gotta figure out how the dang thing works, right?
So you still don't know what the dome is?
We've had a whole bunch of theories, tested every one of them, but nothing panned out. Still stuck here like dang flies under a flippin' cake dome. Little boxes. They're filled with motion sensors and microcontrollers straight off them old NAR gadgets. I gotta have at least 14 of those boxes, and I'm dang sure one's supposed to be right here in this hall, but I can't seem to spot it with my own peepers. Milena will have her sensors and microcontrollers, and I'll be all set to join up with your merry crew.
Can you give me some pointers to help with the search?
Well, I sure can, and sure will, sweetie. There's another bunch of scientists sent by Milena Lockwood on the same hunt. But just be careful not to ruffle their feathers, you hear? Don't want to stir up any further trouble with Milena.
Scientist party, got it. Anything else?
There's a wandering salesman not too far off from here, Benjamin. He might just have some of them NAR boxes stashed away in his goods. I marked all their locations on your map so you don't get lost, sweetie.
All right, that should be enough information. I'll be back when I collect enough boxes.
Over here, Plane Walker. We need to talk. Isn't this my favourite goody two-shoes? Cole, Gray, I've noticed you're helping Kulan in gathering these little techie boxes. I've got a business proposal. Bring half of what you find to me. I'll make it worth your while. We to trade here and there until she discovered my exquisite culinary taste, that is.
Keep your culinary secrets away from me, then.
What can you do? Not everyone can be a connoisseur. My name was meant to instill terror in those who failed to pay their debts.
I don't think I want to know.
Just make sure you're not one of them. Really simple. Go and find the damn boxes. She wanted 14, right?
Wait a sec. Have you been eavesdropping on my conversation with Kulan or something?
I have my ways. Let's leave it at that. On your way back, stop by and give me half of what she asked you to deliver. The rest you bring to me. I've got my secrets, but I can promise you that everyone gets what they need in the end. Myself, Kulan and you. If you help me with this, I will put a good word in for you with the mutants. I know Kendall, believe it or not. One more thing, and this one is quite important. You have to give half of the boxes to Kulan first, then come to me with the rest. Now, please leave. If anyone sees us talking, it could throw a wrench in my plans. Greetings, stranger. Perhaps Benjamin can interest you in some valuable items.
What are you selling?
Benjamin collected various goods during his travels across the zone. Surely you will find something interesting? Browse to your heart's content, stranger. Greetings, stranger.
What are you saying?
The scientists took Benjamin in when he was sick and dying. Benjamin repays the kindness by venturing across the zone and gathering useful items.
Is there a particular reason you're referring to yourself in the third person?
Benjamin was beaten by some brutes so hard, Benjamin forgot who he was. So now Benjamin needs to be watched from a distance until he remembers. This is fate. Benjamin doesn't mind. Benjamin knows of which you speak. Someone abandoned these, not realizing their value. But be warned, he's not Benjamin's regular stock. These things are really expensive.
How much do you want?
500 for all the boxes. Being a traveling salesman, Benjamin has certain expenses. All right. Benjamin says 300. Benjamin will be here if you need anything. Greetings, stranger.
What are you saying?
Benjamin, browse to your heart. Greetings, stranger.
What are you...
But
how much?
5. All right. Here you go. Benjamin is glad to be doing business with you, stranger. It's dangerous to wander around here on your own. Care to tell us your name, stranger?
Cole Gray. And you are?
The name's Kier, and these are Chuck and Heck. We're tech prospectors. May I inquire about the nature of your business here? A fellow prospector. How nice. Unfortunately, you need to leave.
And why is that?
We're after the same thing, so it's a conflict of interest, wouldn't you agree? You sound like a highwayman from some folk legends. Are you being serious?
Just give me the damn boxes and you won't see my face again.
Milena would have our heads if we did. You'll need to wrestle them out of our cold, dead hands. You're clearly insane. Chuck, Heck, I need some help over here.
Planewalker, hun. How did your scavenger hunt go, eh? Alrighty then. How many did you collect, Planewalker? Looking good, Planewalker. With that many NAR boxes, we ought to be in fine shape.
Glad to hear that, Kulan. I think you're ready to get this show on the road.
Alrighty then. That's everything I need to wrap up my business with Milena and them scientists. I reckon it's time to hit the road. Once I drop off them boxes, I'll be making my way to your base. Catch you on the flip side, Planewalker.
What the hell? Did you give Kulan all the boxes?
What's the big deal? I'm sure there's plenty of that lying around the zone.
Don't you get it? Kulan got what she needed, which means she won't buy any more boxes from me.
So, you wanted to sell them to her? At a premium, I guess. Well, I guess you need to find another buyer.
There isn't another buyer. No one else will buy this crap but her. Fuck. I'm out of here. Don't be surprised if strange rumors start circulating about you, Cole.
Dr. Vilenkova used to tell me about Kulan long ago. She admires her, even despite her folk background. She claims Kulan's the most talented engineer she knows.
Hope she's right. An engineer should be a powerful ally.
Anyway, do you need anything from me? What do you need from...
Great to know you and the people I lent you are still alive. Great news, because I need you all.
What is it, Roy?
No, not by the phone, Gray. Wanted to see your pretty face. Also, I wanted to have a little chat with you all. Already invited them, so take your ass and meet me in the edge. Over and out.